In this video, I started out with $0 in a truck and spent the last 2 years building the farm to where it is today. So we're back again for season 3 to see if we can expand the farm even more. So if you guys enjoy content like this and you want to see more, be sure to subscribe and dropping a like helps too. Anyway, let's go do some farming. Well, boys, it's another day back out here on the farm. We've got $115,000 in the bank account, just shy of the $150,000 we need to pay back our loan here by the end of the year. We're cutting it close, that's for sure. So we're pretty much in late fall here, and we've got this hay field that I've been procrastinating on doing, but today it's finally going to get done because we are running so late on doing it. It's actually ridiculous. We've also got to take care of the cows. We've got to start putting stuff away for winter. There's just way too much to do and not enough time. Anyway, first order of business is to clear out some old equipment that we're not going to be needing, one of which being this John Deere manure spreader. We ended up moving to slurry as soon as we started doing cattle, so don't need this anymore. I want to get rid of this big ripper here because we don't really need it to make fields anymore. And then, of course, I want to upgrade the disc because, well, it's getting old and it's time for an upgrade. It's also fairly small. So we're going to get all this loaded up on the trailer, head out to the used equipment store, and pick up something new. Now, in the meantime, while we're doing a bunch of work today, I got my mechanic buddy out at the old D7 dozer that we got out of the bush not too long ago. He's trying to get it running. I think he's actually close, and that dozer ended up not needing a whole lot as far as parts go. So it's going to be pretty cheap for us to get going again, but it does need a lot of fixing. I hope all this fits on the trailer. I don't even know if this disc is going to fit on, but try it out. Okay, yeah, disc is no-go, so we're just gonna have to drive that over to the equipment store. But you know what will fit on? My manure spreader. All right, so I got the ripper shank as well as the old fertilizer spreader on here. A lot of stuff is going to be getting upgraded here slowly but surely, but for now, it's just going to be the bigger disc, and we won't need another fertilizer spreader till spring. We should be able to get something new by that time. All right, everything's strapped down, ready to go. We're going to run this down to the store, and then we'll run the disc down there. All right, let's get these trade-ins unloaded. Just made it back to the farm here. Now, we're going to take the disc in with the big old case, our new tractor here, because what we're going to pick up is going to require a little bit more horsepower to run. Now, there's a possibility by the end of this episode that the case isn't going to be on the farm, but you guys will see in a little bit. Well, this doesn't look ridiculous at all. Well, boys, check it out. Our brand new, well, new to us, John Deere 630 disc. This one is a fair bit wider than the last one and matches up with the tractor just a little bit better. Although that one right there might do better. But this is what works for us. But we better get going back to the farm because this tractor goes slow and this trip takes forever. Well, this was all a trade for the other equipment. It is a lot bigger of a disc than the last one, which I'm happy about. No money out of our pocket, just a little less equipment on the farm, but I mean, it was stuff we didn't really use anyway. All right, so it's still a little bit damp this morning, so I'm just gonna check if we're good to go on baling this hay or if it's gonna be too tough. I think the baler is pretty full from this last bale, and we're already full. All right, so I need an actual test bale. We're gonna have to go for another one here. Okay, this ought to do it now. Let me get out my bale tester here. That in. All right, yeah, we're still looking a bit too tough, so we're gonna have to wait till the sun comes out a little more. But the milk truck's coming soon anyway, so I better head over to the other farm. Okay, let's check on these cattle quick. Water may need topping off here probably the next day or two, but they're still good for now. They'll be all right. I want to get a couple more bales in the shed here for winter. I think we're going to try and make some total mixed ration there and just load it up in some of the carts. That way we're good to go for a little bit of winter at least. How are they looking on straw at the moment here? They got lots of feed in their bunk. Yeah, looks like they're good on straw. Okay, I guess we'll just have to wait for the milk truck to get here. All right, looks like he made it out. We'll just get him filled up. He'll be on his way, and that'll be more money for us. You know what? While I have the time here, I'm just going to go toss another bale in there. The old New Holland might be needing a wash and oil change here pretty soon before we get into winter. It gets too cold to do that, since I do not have a heated shop yet. There we go. That'll work for now. Don't you escape, cows. I'm watching you. All right, milk truck just left. We should be getting paid from that real quick here, but the cows are happy, so I'm gonna get back to work. After making it back to the farm, it was time to get to some long overdue hay baling. And with the morning sun now out, everything seemed to be running just a little bit smoother than earlier. And with our milk payment rolling in of just under $16,000, we were now sitting at $130,000, which meant we were just shy of paying off our $150,000 loan. But with our last crop of the year just about finished, it posed a serious question. Do we stay where we're currently at with the current growth of the farm and be happy with the amount of money it made us each year? Or do we expand? And if we were to expand, do we expand more into hay and cattle, or turn a lot of our current hay ground into farmland? These were all questions I needed answers to, but I didn't have them. But with the field now finished, we we had other work to do. Well, boys, that's it. That's all. We got a lot more bales off this field than I thought we would, so we're going to have to get these off of here ASAP. We're actually going to sell some of them. Then I think we're going to keep a few. We're still going to need some for the cattle. But since we're not going to need a lot of this equipment for the rest of the year, we're going to get a lot of it cleaned up and put away. Although I do have to move my truck and trailer because we're going to need to get into here. All right, get the combine washed off. Now, this might be the last year this combine's staying on the farm. This is what started it all. Gave us the money to actually keep going on the farm. But it might be going. I might be looking at something else. But it's still going to stay in the shop for the winter, probably. It is looking a little more beat up than usual, though. I need some paint touch-ups. Still runs absolutely amazing. We just need something a little bit bigger. Man, this header is just filthy. It needed a wash like 2 weeks ago. But as soon as you wash it off, it looks brand new. Perfect. Can't forget about the good old swather, of course. This thing made haying a lot easier this year than using that old hay bind. Well, we got most of the equipment that we needed to get washed up and put away done here. We're just going to go around and get some of these bales. Prices are still looking pretty good, so we're going to try to get rid of a few. Then the ones that we don't sell, we'll take over to the cattle farm. Well, holy smokes, boys. Look what's in the field. I don't know why he's driving through the field. He's supposed to be driving up the driveway. Oh, I guess he's coming over here. Okay, yep, he's coming over here now. All right, okay, I'll put these on the trailer later. We got to deal with this first. Well, boys, this would be the reason why the case is leaving. We're doing a trade for my case. Now, it's not straight across trade. I'm getting paid some money on top of that. But this is a Cat Challenger 75C. Now, this machine has about double the hours of what the case has. It's a lot smaller, a lot less horsepower. That's why we're getting paid a little bit for this trade. But this is going to be the new tractor, the new big tractor around the farm. Now, the reason why I decided to get rid of the case and accept this trade is because the case is just way too big for the farm. It's literally massive. We don't need anything this big just yet. Maybe in the future, but for now, I will be more than happy with a Cat 75C. I've always wanted one of these tractors, so this was kind of the perfect opportunity to get it. Well, boys, deal is done. We've got an extra $15,000. That's what he paid us on top for the trade. So we're only about less than $5,000 from having enough money to pay off our loan. Now, we still have a couple other expenses for the end of the year, like fuel and my mechanic buddy that's working on that D7 there. We're going to need a bit more money yet, but we're sitting pretty good at this point. Well, I think he's about to head out any minute. I'm going to go get these bales loaded up. Well, we got a full load of bales here. Oh, move that strap up. And then we've got 12 more for the cows over there. We already had some in the barn, so that should be enough to last us for a year, or at least a winter. And we're going to get these ones over to where we sell the hay around here. Prices are still pretty good, so we're going to see if we can get a little more money. As well, it may look like we have a lot. We actually don't. That's pretty much all owed to the bank. I want a little bit of cash over the winter. It'd be nice to have. All right, just sold the hay and netted us $13,400. So we're sitting not too bad. After making it back to the farm, we loaded up the last of the bales, strapped them down, and made our way over to the cow farm. After getting them unloaded, which was kind of successful, we would now have enough hay, straw, and silage bales to get us through till spring. However, the fun wasn't done just yet because a local neighbor came to buy something that I didn't really use much, that being my stock trailer. And fun enough, came to pick it up in my old flatbed. With the sale of that netting us an extra $9,000, which I believe is $1,000 more than I paid for it, we were now up to $68,000, and things were looking good. Well, boys, the hayfield luckily got finished just in time because I think there's supposed to be some snow in the forecast. Man, we bailed this late. I don't know. This might have to go under as cropland next year, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Shame I'm going to have a brand new cat that's going to have to sit all winter. Well, new to me, that is. Anyways, we got all the equipment put away. We've still got some stuff to do on the cattle end as far as getting feed ready for the winter, but that can wait a little bit. I've still got to pay the fuel bill and all that for this year, and I think we'll be getting to paying off the loan next week. But all in all, this year didn't do too bad. Definitely expanded. But I hope y'all enjoyed. Subscribe, and goodbye.